Hey guys, it's Nadine and Beetle, little buttercup. We are here to help if you have any sort of stiffness in your neck and shoulders, because I personally do at the moment. And it may be from working out, it may be stress, or whatever it may be for you. Maybe you slept wrong. Hopefully some of these stretches and movements can help to ease some of that tension and just kind of get things lubricated and like feeling like a well-oiled machine once again. So join us and grab your mat. So we're first going to get started sitting in a nice, comfortable seated position. Now, when you're in this position, feel free to always put a blanket or some sort of bolster, or even sit on like a phone book or something to just give yourself some more leverage. Whatever you need to make yourself sit up nice and tall without rolling onto your tailbone. So sitting up nice and tall, we'll begin to close the eyes, placing your hands on your legs and settling in for today's practice. Begin to slow the breath down, elongating the inhalations and exhalations. As you sit here breathing nice and deeply, really feel as if you have like a thread coming from the crown of your head pulling you up toward the ceiling. Really feel that length in your spine. Relaxing the shoulders down. Begin to flower the eyes open or choose to keep them closed. We're going to begin to slowly circle the head around, taking your time, continuing that deep, steady breath, sending fresh, oxygenated blood to those tight spaces. And as you make your way around, please be sure to be sitting up straight still. And then the next time you come back around, chin towards your chest, pause there, sitting up nice and tall. Feel that opening in the back of the neck, tops of the shoulders. Breathe here for a breath. And then go ahead and switch directions. Again, taking your time. You know how tight you are. You know what kind of sensations you're feeling. This is not gonna, cure any crazy pain you have going on. Just be careful with that. This is just a way to stretch and open some tight spaces in the neck and shoulders. Go ahead and make your way around one more time, and then again, once you find your chin towards your chest, pause. Stand up nice and tall with your chin towards your chest. Take a deep breath in, and then release it out your mouth in a sigh. Just slowly bring your head back up to center. Now we're going to place our hands towards our knees and do a little seated cat and cow. So inhale, lean forward, arch your spine back. So bring your shoulders back and open across your chest. Breathe in deeply. And then begin on your exhale to slowly curl the spine into cat. And really feel your shoulders Shoulder blades slide off the back toward the side body. Gaze looks all the way in, really hollow out the belly here. Do that a couple more times. So inhale, opening across the chest, shoulders open and back. Exhale, curl all the way in. Shoulders come forward. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale back up to center. Now we're going to do some circles while seated here. But since we've had our legs crossed this one way, if your legs are crossed, I'm going to ask that you switch the cross of your legs so that the opposite leg is in front this time. Shake it out in between. Again, sitting up nice and tall in your sits bones. And we're just going to circle our way around. Again, taking your time. But emphasize, although this stretches quite a few things, emphasize how your shoulders are moving. So how they're opening and folding in when you come back here. What are you doing, buttercup? What are you doing? And then come forward, chest open, deep breath in. Exhale, let's make our way around the other direction. And then come forward, deep breath in. Exhale out of your mouth in a sigh. Slowly come back up. Shake out the legs. And from here, what I'd like for you to do is bring your hands behind you, fingertips pointing away from you. Your feet will be about mat width, and we're going to slowly send the knees to one side. Let's say the left side. And then I want you to see if it's okay with your neck to look towards your right. And then come all the way over to the other side, so knees will sway over to the right. And then see if you can take your neck to look to the left. Buttercup, you are crazy, man. Open across those shoulders, so still neck and shoulders working and stretching here. Back to center, shake it out with your legs. Sit up nice and tall, inhale, your arms come up, reach, reach, reach as tall as you can. And then exhale, begin to lean forward. Maybe you touch your legs, maybe you even bend your legs here, whatever you need to do to get a nice little stretch in the lower back. Because a lot of times, at least for me, when my neck and my shoulders are aching, the back sometimes plays a part in the equation as well. So it's always nice to just do kind of a well-rounded practice to make sure you can take care of any culprits of tightness or soreness. Keep breathing here. If possible, you can release your neck down, but be careful with this. It might make the stretch a little more intense, especially in your neck, lower back. While I'm here, I'm feeling my body with my shoulders stretching while I'm here. So I feel like I can kind of hook my hands onto my legs or my feet and then arch my spine in the opposite direction, doming my back just a little bit. And I notice a little bit more of a shoulder stretch as well, just to make it a little bit more of a 2-for-1. Inhale, begin to look towards your legs, slowly sliding back up. We're going to make our way onto our feet, and Buttercup's in my way, so I'm going to scoot up. But what you can do to transition that might feel really nice on your back and your shoulders, you need to get out of the way. There we go. Is you can roll back and forth. Just feel that nice massage on the back of your spine. And then eventually making your way to stand. Maybe getting enough momentum. There we go. And then finding your way onto the top of your mat. So from here, my feet are about hip width, knees loose. Inhale, your arms come up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, place your hands down, step back, tabletop. And if it's in your practice, you can also step back to plank. From here, we'll lengthen forward, lower all the way down, keeping the elbows in. Untucking the toes. Hands will come near your shoulders. Inhale, shoulders roll back, chest lifts, gaze will lift. Baby cobra. See if you can take some weight out of your hands. Be sure that the tops of your feet and your hips are all pressed firmly into your mat. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, press up through table or plank. And then exhale into downward facing dog. From here, pedal out those feet. And while you're in down dog, shake your head yes or no. Just get all the tension out. The whole point is to release here. Eventually finding stillness in this pose and breathing. Pressing out, elongating through the shoulders. And then on your inhale, slowly walk the feet up towards the hands, slower than you want to. Like a moving meditation here. And then once you get your feet towards your hands, whether you need to bend your knees a lot or not, whatever it is, however you need to make it work, I want you to bend your knees at least a little bit so that you can hang. And the whole purpose of this hanging is to release the head, neck, shoulders down. Let gravity drag everything to the ground. And breathe here. You can grab opposite elbows, or just let your fingers hang. If you'd like, if this is not too much, you can interlace your fingers behind your back and then see how much of a shoulder stretch you'd like today. Keep breathing. This is not forced. Let gravity do the work. Slowly release the hands and then switch the interlace of your fingers and then try again. Slowly lower the hands to your lower back. Release the shoulders, let your hands hang. Bend your right knee, place your right hand down, straighten your left knee if possible, and lift your left hand up. You can also place your right hand on your right leg. Bring your left hand down, place it right next to your left foot, bend your left knee, left hand is on the ground or on the left leg, right knee straightens, right arm reaches up. If it's too much on your neck to gaze towards your right hand, go ahead and just keep your gaze to the floor, that's fine. Feel length from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Feel your right shoulder opening and breathe. Last breath. Slowly lower it down and then release your head down once again. Shake it out. Inhale, slowly, slowly roll up. Exhale out of your mouth. Keep your feet, once again, about hip distance if they aren't already. Inhale, your arms come up. I want you to link your thumbs here. Take a deep breath here. Standing up nice and tall. And what I mean by nice and tall is feel like your ankles and knees are in alignment. And then your knees are right above your ankles. Your hips are right above your knees. Feel like your ribs are kind of like floating over your hips, not forward or back. Shoulders over your hips, ears over your shoulders. So feel that alignment here. Hook your thumbs. Inhale deeply. Exhale over to the right. Inhale up. Exhale over to the left. Inhale up. Exhale right. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale up. Exhale, arms come down. For the next part, we're going to find a wall. And what you're going to do for this shoulder opener is you're going to face your wall and you're going to have your hand, you're going to be about an arm's distance away from the wall. So you don't want to be too far or too close. You want to be just right so that you can place your hand about shoulder height on the wall. Fingertips pointing up at first. We're facing the wall initially, and then we're going to slowly begin to pivot our feet until we feel enough of a stretch in our chest and our shoulder of the right arm. And if it's not too much on your neck, the gaze will turn to the left as well. Breathe here. Buttercup is being so cute right now. I wish you guys could see him. Slowly coming back to face the wall. Now I want you to bring the hand a little bit higher, maybe like a handprint or a handprint and a half above where it was. Not too crazy high, just a little bit higher. And if you'd like, you can angle the fingers a little bit out. And then again, we're facing the wall. We're going to start to just pivot our feet. And just feel the difference in stretch now just from lifting the hand. Breathe deeply. Slowly begin to pivot the feet back to face the wall. And now I want you to bring your hand shoulder height and then just lower it a little bit. Maybe again like a handprint or so. And I'm going to turn my fingers to face out towards the right hand side. I'm going to start again pivoting around and again just noticing what different muscles now are stretching. Certain heights that you place your arm may make this feel a little bit more intense or less intense, so just listen to your body and know when to stop that pivot. If you don't want to be hurting yourself, this is supposed to feel good and be a stretch. Slowly facing the wall, let's get ready to do the other side. Let's shake it out. And then we'll go ahead and place our left hand about shoulder height on the wall, fingertips pointing up. And then we're going to start to slowly pivot our way around. And then again, your gaze, if it's okay with your neck, can face towards the right. Breathe here, try to relax. I know you were stretching the shoulders, but see if you can relax them, so try not to have them crowding your ears, because that'll prevent you from getting a really good stretch here. Try to just release any of the gripping in your muscles from this stretch, and just let go so that your body can really receive the full benefits here. Slowly pivoting our way back to face the wall. Let's take our hands about a handprint or a handprint and a half up. Fingertips will slightly tilt out toward the left. And then again, slowly finding our final destination. So you feel that stretch here. Gaze may look towards the right. You decide. Slowly pivot back. And now again, let's bring our hand shoulder height to get that feel for our how low we're going to go. So now we're only going to go about a handprint or a handprint and a half lower than shoulder height, and we're going to point our fingertips out to the left and begin to slowly rotate around and breathe here. Slowly make your way back around. Release it out, shake it out. We're going to go ahead and make our way back onto our mats and come into tabletop position. From here, we'll do a little cat and cow. Inhale, lower the belly, open up through the chest into cow pose. Exhale, curl all the way in into cat. Inhale, looking up, feeling the stretch in your shoulders and your neck. Exhale, really dome up through the spine. Feel this elongation as you expand through the shoulders, expand through the back of the neck. Inhale back to center. From here, we're going to do a little thread the needle. So what you're going to do is bring your left hand a little bit more towards the midline. On your next inhale, lift your right arm up. And then exhale, you're going to thread the needle that is your right hand through the space you created between your left wrist and left knee, landing on your right shoulder and right side of your head. Inhale, gently press up with your left hand. Right hand lands. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So on your next inhale, lift your left arm up. And exhale, thread the needle, landing on your left shoulder, left side of the head. Hips stay over your knees. Sorry, butter. Feel that stretch in your left shoulder. Option to bind with the right arm if you'd like. Do this on both sides, whatever you choose. Press into your right palm, slowly lift up. I'm getting puppy kisses at the moment. And we're gonna come to a comfortable seated position. Sit any way that feels good for you. I'm gonna do some pretty generic arm stretching, but these are tried and true. So take your right arm across your chest, left hand or left arm grabs your right arm to just kind of extend it across your chest. First, have your thumb pointed up, then point your thumb down. And point your thumb up. Maybe you bring your left ear to your left shoulder. See if you'd like to bring your thumb down. Bring your head back up to neutral. Thumb comes up, release that out. Other side. Take your left arm out, thumb up first. Go across your chest, right hand extends that leg across you. Breathing here. If you'd like, point your thumb down. Notice the difference in stretch. Point your thumb up again. Maybe you take your right ear towards your right shoulder, if that's okay with your neck. Point your thumb down. Thumb comes up, neck comes out, slowly release that out. Now from here, we're going to start laying on our backs. So once you come to your seat, slowly roll down. From here, let's hug our knees into our chest. Maybe shift a little bit from side to side. Bring your arms out to the sides, and then send your legs over to the left. Gaze can look to the right or at the ceiling. Inhale back to center. Exhale, send the legs over to the right, and the gaze will be to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, rest your feet down. And then find a way you would like to start your Shavasana, whether it's with your legs bent or the soles of your feet together. How did the toy get on here, Buttercup? Knees out to the sides. Or legs extended out, feet flopping out to the sides. Close your eyes and settle in. If your neck is still feeling sore, you could always double up your mat, roll up your mat just a little bit so that you have a little bit more of a cushion under your head. Or even put a little pillow under your head. That's the beauty of a home practice, right? All these beautiful props at your disposal. Close your eyes. Notice if there's any tension around your eyes or in between your eyebrows. Release that now. And release your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Maybe even part your teeth to prevent any clenching. Feel your shoulders melt toward the floor. Begin to bring awareness back to your breath. Make any little movements that feel good, like wiggling your fingers or your toes. And then begin to roll to your favorite side. Once you get there, take a deep breath of gratitude to thank your body for all it has done for you this past yoga session and all that it does for you every single day. When you're ready, slowly press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. We'll bring our hands to heart center. Thumbs will reach up toward our forehead. May your mind and your thoughts be free and clear. And towards your lips. May your words be kind, necessary, and honest. And towards your heart. May your heart be patient, kind, loving, and forgiving with yourself and with others. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with us today, and we can't wait to practice with you again.